Hello everyone. Once again, I'm here with you all to share the next part of the topic information, education and communication. So in this video, we are going to discuss the definition and aims of health education from the subject communication and educational technology. The topics we are going to discuss: definition of health education and aims of health education. So definition. What is health education? Health education is a process which affects changes in the health practices of people and the knowledge and attitudes related to such changes. So I have underlined the health practices, knowledge and attitudes. So it is very much important when you are going to give a health education, we have to give adequate knowledge to the people. After giving the knowledge, also we have to see that they practice proper related techniques, or you can say the healthy techniques, and at the same time they must have the attitude to accept those knowledge or practices. For example, a very important technique to maintain our good health is hand washing. So first thing, we have to give the knowledge to the population where we are going to give the health education, the importance of hand washing. But it is not enough just to give the knowledge. We have to also show the 7 steps of hand washing so that they can practice it. And at the last, the importance is attitude. So they must also accept that. It is not only that they have understood what is hand washing, they know how to do hand washing, but they are not willing to do it. So that means they are lacking the positive attitude. So attitude also is an important part of health education. So when your knowledge, attitude and practice is complete, then only you can say that health education is effective. Again, there is another definition of health education. So health education is defined as a process aimed at encouraging people to want to be healthy, to know how to stay healthy, to know what they can do individually and collectively to maintain health and seek help when needed. So this is the definition. It was given in the Alma Ata Declaration in 1978. So here what they are saying. So it is saying that health education is a process where we are encouraging the people to want to be healthy. We want the people that they themselves they must have the desire to be healthy. And also they must know how they can stay healthy. Like we can say that hand washing is a practice which they will be able to practice regularly to maintain their good health. Then to know what they can do individually and collectively to maintain health. So it is very much important that some of the things are important to do individually, whereas some of the things are important to do collectively. Like for example, when you are doing hand washing, it is for your betterment, for your benefit you are doing hand washing. But in today's scenario, suppose physical distancing or social distancing, that we can do collectively, then I will also be far away, or you can say like 6 feet away from another person. So and another person will also be 6 feet away from me. So it's a collectively we are maintaining some healthy practices. And lastly, seek help when needed. So if I have certain symptoms, if I am thinking that I am not feeling well, then I should immediately report to the health authorities. So that is the health education. So now we have come to the aims of health education. So this is very important. So what are the aims of health education? Number 1, to help people to understand that health is the most valuable community asset and to help them to achieve health by their own activities and efforts. I think in today's scenario, when corona pandemic is going on all over the world, we have understood it is very well that health is the only most valuable asset we have at present. We are in a lockdown situation, we are inside our homes, and we are not doing any much marketing, we are not doing any much party in the restaurants, but we are inside a home for more than 1 month. Why? Because we know our health is the most valuable, important community asset, and while giving health education, the people also must understand that thing. Second aim, to develop a sense of responsibility for improvement of their health as individual member of family and communities. So it is very important that while giving health education, we have to make the people understand that it is their responsibility and it is their prime responsibility that they have to maintain the healthy practices for the betterment of the family as well as the community. Next aim, to develop scientific knowledge, attitude, skill on health matters to enable people to develop correct habits. So it is very much important while giving health education, whatever method or techniques we are going to share to the population should be based on some scientific knowledge. Without scientific knowledge, we cannot advise anything to the population. Like while preventing the COVID-19, we have to advise the people to wear the mask. What is the reason behind it? The scientific principle behind is that mask we can prevent the droplet infection. So like that. Next aim is to educate people for proper use of health services in whatever form it is made available to them by the government. So in today's scenario, suppose the government is creating different health services. Somewhere the quarantine facilities are made, somewhere the facility quarantine, somewhere the home quarantine, somewhere the hospital, critical care centers. So many things are established for the prevention and the treatment of COVID-19. But it is our responsibility too, because health services are always in a scarcity. So it is very much important that whenever we are using those, we should use it in a very economic way. So if we are asked to be in a home quarantine, then we must follow it home quarantine, because if someday we may become positive, then we may, along with us, we may give the infection to various people, and when the infection will go to various people, the number of people will be more. At that time the health facility will be very less and government will not be able to take care of those large number of people. Next point, to alter behavior which may have directly or indirectly influence occurrence or spread of diseases in a given cultural setting. So it is very important that we have to alter or we have to modify the behavior if our behaviors are not healthy behavior, if these are harmful behavior and which may cause or spread the disease. Even nowadays we have seen that many people are not following the social distancing. So these are not healthy behavior, these are harmful behavior, and this may cause the risk of spreading the infection. Next, to help people achieve health by their own actions and effort. So I think very clear these points. If we have to prevent coronavirus, if we have to stay healthy for longer time, then it is in our hand. We have to follow hand washing, we have to wear mask, we have to follow social distancing, etc. Next point is to promote the greater possible fulfillment of inherent powers of body and mind and happy adjustment of individual to society. So it is very important that we have to use all the powers, our body and the mind, and in the greatest way possible. Then only we can give the proper environment, proper healthy environment to the society, and which will be beneficial for ourselves, our family and the community. Next, to provide a person with appropriate knowledge to enjoy decent health and also the knowledge about the occurrence and spread of disease, thus enabling him to adopt relevant preventive measures. So very important that through health education we have to give appropriate knowledge to enjoy the decent health, and also how the disease occur, how we can prevent it, everything, so that people understand each and everything and then they take it very seriously. Next point is that to create in him an interest in his own health and well-being. So it is very important that he have to take the interest. He means the population, of course. The population has to have the interest to take care of his own health and well-being. Next point, to create in him an interest for the health of the other members of the family as well as of those living in his surroundings. So not only the interest of his own health but also the interest of the health of the family and the surrounding or the community, and to create in him a desire to support health education program in his area. So after having the interest in his own health, his family and the community, also he or she, the person or the community or the society, must have also that desire to support the healthcare team, so that they can spread this health education to all the different areas of this locality. So here we have come to the end of the aims. So while finishing it, again I am going for the assignment part. So here is the assignment part. So very simple assignment. What are the aims of health education? So hope you have understood the aims and you will be able to write down the aims of health education. So this is for now. Thank you.